Have you ever wondered why some brands just instantly look professional while others feel like a mess made in Microsoft Paint? I used to spend hours tweaking every color, font, logo manually until I discovered how to build a brand kit in Canva that auto magically applies my branding and color schemes into one click. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your brand kit in Canva with your fonts, your colors, your logos, everything. So your brand screams pro, even if you're just getting started and you have no idea how to do anything with graphic design. Inconsistent branding confuses your audience. And confused people don't buy. Every time you manually copy a hex code or search for your logo on your computer or the drive, you're burning time, energy, and creative focus. Trust me, I've been there. Dragging logos from random folders, forgetting which pink is the pink, and ending up with 5 different fonts in one Instagram carousel. That is a nightmare. Here's the game changer, Canva's brand kit. It's like your visual brand command center. Set it up once and boom, your colors, your fonts, your logos follow you around like a loyal design bodyguard. So let's set it up step by step. By the end of the video, Canva will look like a branding boss lives in your socials. Imagine sending out proposals, post promos, and they all look beautifully consistent and instantly recognizable. People will know it's you and your brand. No more design chaos, just drag, drop, and done. You're not making pretty things. You're building a brand that sticks. Your next 100 designs will take half the time and look twice as good. Consistent branding increases trust by 3 times. People buy from brands they recognize. And the best part, this is the exact same setup top creators use to build 6- and 7-figure brands. Brands that maintain visual consistency across platforms see a 33% increase in revenue. And Canva isn't just a design tool, it's trusted by millions of creators worldwide. So most people don't even know that this exists. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are in Canva. You're going to want to open up Canva. I prefer Canva Pro because you get a lot more capabilities with that. But we're going to go ahead and go to the left column over here. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. And you can see on the left sidebar where it says brand. Scroll down just to the 4th one, click on brand. And then we are going to go to, actually I need to zoom out a little bit. We're going to click this drop down menu here where I have a bunch of brand kits already. And then we're going to scroll down to the very bottom. The plus sign says create new brand kit. We're going to go ahead and name this. This is my new bot building company. And I've been making content in there in Canva and I don't have a brand kit yet and it takes me so much longer. So it's time for me to do this. So we're going to go ahead, and Canva has added some new things in 2025. This wasn't here last time I used it. So you can actually put your company website here. Oh, I can't wait to see this. Oh, I forgot to put the .com. So if you don't have a website, you don't have to do that, but I think that it's probably going to extract colors from the website. So that's pretty exciting. I think that's going to make the Canva brand kit creation a lot easier. And oh my gosh, I'm so psyched about this. If you don't know what colors to use, some of the things you can do is look at other websites, see what color schemes that you like. And you can also go into ChatGPT or your favorite AI tool and say, hey, this is my company. These are the problems I solve. These are the people I serve. Help me come up with some color schemes for my brand. And it's going to give you some really great ideas. Okay, so this is the easiest way, right? I'm going to go ahead and click continue to setup. Look at this. It's already extracted my color palette from the website. I'll go ahead and show you that too, and you can see the color schemes that it pulled. So it has this purplish, pink, there it is right there. And those are the main colors I have are white, black, and that purplish blue, and extracted the exact hex code from there. That is amazing. So I do have some other bots. I create custom double trained AI bots for businesses and brands, and that's what this site is for. So I already have a logo created. So I'm going to go ahead and go to add brand assets and click upload brand assets. And this is my main logo here, bots be like. And the fun thing about keeping brands and logos simple is they can grow and they flow. Like, logos have changed over time with Apple and Microsoft and different companies. They evolve. But I really like to think about graphic design in really simple terms. So I'm going to go ahead and add, you can add brand assets here. You can add pictures that you like. I'm going to go ahead and upload a couple images of me. I'll go ahead and stick the logo in there as well. So that you can add a category here. You can also add guidelines. So you can do the do and don't, such as guidelines might be make sure that the font spacing is a specific distance, line height. You might not want things around your logo. Now, if you don't know what the guidelines are, or you haven't clarified those yet, you can actually go into ChatGPT and say, well, let's go ahead and do a little demo. We are going to go start a brand new chat, not with a custom bot. This is just regular ChatGPT. I'm creating a brand kit in Canva, and I'm going to show you the assets I have so far. And then I want to create brand guidelines for my Canva brand kit. Here's my website. Oh, wrong website. I like Serif font. It's clean, simple. And I'm also going to upload some of the logo that I have in there as well. So let's go ahead and add these. We're going to go ahead and tell ChatGPT that. Oh, actually, no, we're just going to let it run because I hit enter by accident. Okay, it's going to give us the glow up. Look here, this is giving us a brand essence, logo usage, pink bot head alone with no text. So you can add the logo in there that doesn't have the text. So that's one of the things we're going to have to do. So let's go ahead and have this screen here beside the ChatGPT screen. So we're going to say guidelines. Let's look for those. And we're going to go ahead and copy that info here. Oops, we're going to scroll up past the do's because I want to have those on a different section. Okay. The logo do's, we don't want to fade in. We want to keep everything super, super clean. Oh, that was the don'ts. So put in your logo don'ts, your logo do's, and it made this too long. So we're going to tell chat, this is too long. It needs to be less than 500 characters. Make it shorter. And you can have misspellings in here too. Okay, so here it's giving us a 500 character or less summary for our guidelines. Now let's see if there's anything else we need to fill in. That's got some assets there. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to go ahead and click save. We have our do's and our don'ts. So click that purple save button. So now our guidelines are saved in there, which is amazing. So I have some colors here, but I also have some other colors picked out too because I have a whole suite of bots and I want to give each bot a different flavor, a different color. So I have this Bestie bot, which is really awesome at coming up with 7 days worth of content creation for you. And you can check that out in my link tree if you want to see what that's about. But I want to extract all of these colors here from all of the different personalities of bots that I created. So how I extract that color is I click on the object, and up on the upper left middle area, I'm going to click on the color. Then here where it has the color plus sign, I'm going to click that, and then I can click Command C on Mac and copy and paste that purple. Okay, so we want to add that to our color palette, but my video is in the way, so we're going to go ahead and click Add New, paste in that purple, click Enter, and I want to also go in and get all of the other bot colors that I have, because I have this pink color for my prompts. That's going to be my prompt brand color. It's super bright and fun. I love it. So we're going to click the item, and then we're going to go ahead and copy and paste that pink hex code there and add that to our color palette by clicking, wait, let's see. I'm going to click Add New. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. So let's go back and see if there's any other colors that we want. I want to get this darker purplish blue color. We're also going to extract that color by clicking the color circle up in the top. If you don't see it, just click it a couple times. Click that plus sign, copy this color. And if you don't know what colors, you can ask ChatGPT what colors go well together. And you can also ask ChatGPT for different font combinations that would be good for your niche and your industry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just walk through all of this right now because I want all the colors in my brand kit that I'm ever going to use that I have done so far. So we're going to click the plus sign in Canva. We have that yellow. Okay, so I think, oh, here's another goldenrod color. So I'm going to go ahead and extract that too. But I think it's pretty fun to have all these different personalities with the bots. Okay, so that's looking great. And then we're going to go down to fonts. And I like Montserrat. So let's go back to ChatGPT. And let's check out, here we go. It gave us our typography. Super simple. So for our headlines, our titles, we're going to use Montserrat Extra Bold. We're going to click where it says title. And then we're going to type Montserrat, and we're going to give that a bold face by clicking the B. We're going to go ahead and just leave it as a 42 font because that's what Canva automatically suggested, so it's probably a decent size. If you don't like what it's doing, you can go back in and change that if you like. Subheads are going to be Montserrat bold. Also, we're going to give it the subheading in the drop down here. And we're also going to pick Montserrat for that, bold. It's going to be 36 point font. Body copy, it's going to be Montserrat regular. A lot of people like to use different font types, but I like to keep things simple. A lot of designers use two fonts, one that's a serif and one's a sans serif. So you can see mine as a sans serif, and that means it doesn't have little curly cues or fancy curls on the bottom of the H or the G. They're very straight lines. So we're going to go ahead and choose this body font here, Montserrat. We're not going to make that bold. And let's see, there are no button copies. We're going to go ahead and add Montserrat for this heading as well. And we're going to make that a bold. Section header, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it consistent through everything. make that a bold also. I don't know what to make a quote. I think actually I'm going to just make it italicized, as long as there's an italicized option in Canva, which there is. Okay, captions. And if you don't know what to make it, you can go back to ChatGPT and say, I don't know what font design I should use for captions, question mark. And then we're just going to wait for the answer here. So it has given me some ideas for different fonts. It says pick one and stick to it. But I'm going to just use Montserrat font because I want mine to be super simple. I'm going to use Montserrat caption type, and I think that sounds great. And I'll click that check mark there. I think everything, oh, I've missed a font there. Click that check mark. So make sure everything has a font that you want to have a font. You might not even use all of these options. If you want to add a font, you'll have to download and purchase, because you don't want to infringe on someone's copyrights. If they created a font and you didn't buy it, you could get in trouble for that, and they could sue you for copyright infringement. So just pay for the font if it's not a free font. Here we're going to go click to manage uploaded fonts, the small purple letters here at the bottom, and then you're going to choose a file. I don't have any fonts that I need to upload, but I'll go ahead and click. I think I have some fonts in here that I purchased a long time ago. RTF. I remember I bought one that I really loved. Here it is, Swing Dancer. This was a really cool font that I just fell in love with. So I'm going to go ahead and click those. I'm using a .t. Is it TRF? TTF or an OTF font type. So you have to acknowledge you are the owner, or you have rights to use that font for your intended purposes. Trust me, don't infringe on someone's copyright. So I'm going to just do the one because I don't need the same font twice. I'm going to go ahead and click upload. And then you can see here, it's got this new cool, fun font. That's one I paid, $100 or a couple $100 for a long time ago. Okay, so the next step, we're going to go down to the brand voice. And what you can do is go into ChatGPT. If you don't have a brand voice, you can create one. And if you follow me, maybe I'll give a brand voice creator bot away, but not today. I don't have one this second. But I'm going to go ahead. I've already created a custom bot for my brand. You can see all the stuff I've done here. So I'm going to go over to my ChatGPT and say, give me a short, succinct brand voice description for my Canva brand kit. Now, if you don't have a brand voice yet, you're going to want to do that first. You don't have to use the brand kit voice section in Canva, but if you want to have Canva do more work for you, then it's good to do, and it'll help you create copy inside your designs. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that very first section here. I'm going to click add a brand voice, and we're within the 500 characters. If ChatGPT gives you too long of a description, just say make it shorter and tell it the guidelines that it needs to follow. So with ChatGPT, you have to be very direct and just have a conversation like if it was your assistant. You would say, hey, that's too long, make it shorter. So we're going to go ahead and go to photos. I don't have a lot of photos, but I'm just going to go ahead and put in a couple images just because I have them. I'm going to go ahead and put, hope that's the wrong folder. That's the wrong business. And let's see. I got to find my pictures. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just add in a few pictures of things that I've done and been around, and click open. I don't know if it got bogged down. I picked too many pictures. I'm going to just pick one. Oh, I see what's happening. It's the wrong file type. It doesn't do, or you can add link to a folder as well that's in your existing projects in Canva. So I already have one set up. So I'm going to go ahead. No, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and click upload brand assets again and see if I can find a picture to add. So I'm going to go into my downloads and see if I can find a picture that I want to put in there. You don't really have to watch me do that. You can figure that out on your own, right? We've already gone through it. We have graphics. So we can click brand assets here. So you could upload templates in there that you like to use for social media. Say if you want to have quote boxes that are consistent throughout the month, you could create carousel post designs, and you can add all of these into your Canva brand kit as well. Icons, I'm going to go ahead and click add brand assets, and I'm going to go ahead and upload my little Bots Be Like guy. I'm also going to want to add the icon without the words. That would probably be better for there. There's also a section for charts. So you can come up with your color schemes if you want to have charts done for you with Canva AI. And there's an untitled category. I don't think that we need to use that. So I think that we have everything covered so far in Canva Brain Kit that we need. You can add categories, you can add sections, that's new, but I don't really need that. I don't even know what that's for yet. Okay, now, all right, I got a little lost there. Now that we have our brand kit created in Canva, we're going to go ahead and click the hamburger menu in the top left corner, the 3 white lines. And let's go ahead and click that purple plus sign button in the top left corner and click create. And then I'm going to do a custom size. I want to do a square, which is 1080 by 1080 standard, which is good for a lot of social media. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click this text button here. And you can see it says Best Dog CBD. That's not the brand I'm working on. I want to click that arrow drop down, and I'm going to look for the correct brand kit. These are all of the brand kits that I've worked on. So I'm going to go ahead and click Bots Be Like, and then it's going to have all of my color schemes and my fonts already dialed in. So I'm going to go ahead and click text, click a heading, and it has that already in the canvas. Very cool, right? So then let's go ahead and pick a background color. So I'm going to click that background, click the rainbow circle up above the canvas. Then I'm going to click that pink. Boy, that hurts the eyes. And then we're going to go ahead and click on the words, double click until it's highlighted in purple, and then click the A up here in the toolbar where it says text color, and I'm going to make it white so it's actually readable. Okay, so Bots Be Like. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the upload section here. And I'm going to go ahead and just add my logo there. That's not a great design, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the basics of what you can do with Canva. You can look through folders here. You can click your designs, your audios, if you have a YouTube intro you want to create or something like that. All right, that's it. So I hope this has been helpful, and please follow me. Smash that subscribe button so you can get notifications whenever I have new videos. I will be focusing more on tech tips, tutorials, how to use AI, really cool AI tools. And of course, I will be talking about custom AI bots because that is my jam. Thank you so much for following, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.